Because if it had to get tethered to a MacBook, you had to pay $3,500 for that. Then you had to pay an next $1,500 for a MacBook that powerful enough to do that. That would be real wickedness. But who's to say they can't do it? Because they had a stand for the stand for the
and the wheels. I think the wheels.
The wheels are expensive, and people bought it.
Yeah.
All right. So for some comic relief now, right? I want you to watch this article here. Watch. So TTL wants Google to post positive stories on its search engines.
Who's the TTL?
Just now, let me just dissect the atrocity of this headline.
No, but I want to know who is TTL. I want to know
Tourism Trinidad Limited chairman, right? Clifford Hamilton.
Right.
This is Clifford here. Clifford is a seasoned veteran in the world. Notice the mustache, right? The mustache is well taken care of. Wants Google to post. First of all, Google doesn't post anything. Stories on its search engines. A search engine searches for stories. It doesn't get stuff published to it. And I'm not too sure if Mr. Hamilton knows that. So watch the article by Rashad Khan.
No, it. How can you get past all your... So that means it have nobody in this company advising him, like before he went to speak or look at his...
But I nearly hit the table. Stop. Somebody would have to say, no, sir, you can't say that. Don't say that. Please.
I mean, nobody within that whole... Well, within his circle know that, hey...
Now, I assume that his circle is maybe dated.
Small, yeah.
So here's the Tourism Limited Google. Once Google's helped to promote positive news about Trinidad and Tobago through its search engines. The revelation came from TTL chairman Clifford Hamilton as he spoke about the threat the country's crime rate posed to tourism before a public accounts expertise committee panel yesterday. Acknowledging, we are hoping that we will be able to enter into some agreement with Google, whereby in terms of search engines, if we give them content that's positive, when you Google Trinidad, what comes up first are the positive things that we're saying about the country or other people are saying about the destination. I'll just stop there and say 3 words. SEO. I don't know if Mr. Hamilton has ever heard those words.
Nah, he probably think it has some type of backdoor that the government could use, and be like, hey,
but how you just think that? How do you?
I don't know, maybe you have a certain culture in the Caribbean or in Trinidad where the government have some type of influence, so you probably think, it probably has some type of backdoor. You could tell Google,
for the sake of good content, I will allow you to be devil's advocate here. I will allow you.
This is like, wow. Why would Google do something like this? Why? What is
the integrity of the search engine will Now we know Google has come up in the news sometimes.
I mean, if they want, they could pay. Yes. They could pay Google. They could pay them for ads.
Yes, they could pay for ads.
They could do that.
That was listen, you reached a point already. I was going to let marinate for a little bit, but I was going to say, somebody tell Mr. Hamilton that you can go to ads.google.com and you could pay for ads and put whichever tourism website you want and whichever keyword somebody type in, the ad will come up on top.
Yeah, but that's just like the first couple links. Other than that, you're going to see all the crime stories they try to get away from. It's not like they're going to cause all these stories to go to be indexed away.
I am in shock. The comments under this on Facebook was hilarious. I just chuckled. I laughed. I said to myself,
people have a bit more. They're a bit more in tune with reality than this person.
Yeah. No, these are the things that was bothering me because these are the people that making decisions about stuff in the government and in these big places and whatnot. And I don't know if if I was the Ministry of Digital Transformation, the Minister of Digital Transformation, I was calling, I'd be like, yo, you can't be saying them things. We trying to turn things around, and you are making it hard for us. Please don't say that. And then we'll have to.
And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, as I say, if we've been crippled by a lot of these. I mean, this is just one decision within our space, within the technology space, where we could point out and say, hey, that ain't making much sense. But let me say, like economics or in the medical field or other fields, I sure it have people in charge and making decisions that not necessarily in tune with how things are now.
The reality of how the world works, how a search engine works.
Yeah. So it's probably not just in technology. I show in other areas as well. People in charge making decisions. Yeah.
But so I laughed, but I wanted to cry also. I'm definitely not happy about that. But they're basically talking about crime being the main thing that was happening when they Google Trinidad, which is true.
Yeah, you can't. The only way to escape that is, the government or society or whoever need to improve on that situation.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not to say that we don't have sites that'll come up automatically when you search for places to go in Trinidad and Tobago and whatnot. It's just that the newspaper articles, they always have some sensational headline that will always come up. Like if I go on incognito right now, go on incognito and just search Trinidad and Tobago. What you getting?
Wiki first, then
and then again
culture.
Top stories from Trinidad Newsday, Express.
I know again.
Okay, I get top
again,
stories.
Not with Express or anything.
Yeah, again, BBC.
Seen Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, right? Yeah, right. So it's basically news stories going to come up.
Yeah.
And if the news stories that are being published by the media houses are stories that are going to be highlighting crime in a sensational manner, then that's where the problem is. That's where one of the problems are, where, okay, maybe the media houses could do a little better in reporting crime a little more non-sensationalistically.
At the same time, we live in a democracy, and it's their own prerogative to do what they want.
Got the money how to make, the people how to sell. And
within the realms of truth and reality without lying. There's come up with the clickbaity titles.
Exactly.
And when you read the article, it's like, there's not what the person was trying to say.
Correct. Totally correct. So, the solution to the problem is a very complex one, but it's definitely not calling Google and saying, hey, I need all it to put something
they could do that. They just need to pass some money.
Pay for ads.
Pass the money and the articles, the content, whatever, the websites.
Ads make the internet work.
And they could pass some money to SEO people to create the content and the articles of positivity and try and help those get ranked higher. So it's all about, you need to, or if they have, I doubt they probably have people internally that could do SEO since they don't understand what SEO is. So.
Yeah. I good there, I good. Yeah. Every week they don't feel to. This
will go. They'll do an RFP and then it had to go out and other people had to bid and then you had to get a consultant and so.
All right. Y'all, thanks. It was a good run.